Holy crap, we are back again. And this is the police, alright? Moser is giving me that look like, dude, let's do some investigating. Shift A, Stovall, day 3. Let's start the day, boys and girls. See what we can't get ourselves into. Freeburg isn't one of those cities where you listen to what they say or nothing at all. You can always select any song from your collection and play it at any time, just like in real life. Well, the life of your grandfather. Do we want to play anything, or do we just want to go quiet today? Or do we want to spice up our live a little bit? What do you guys think? Do we want to throw on Bud Meets Bob from Bud Freeman? Let's do it, shall we? Am I gonna get a copyright strike for this? I hope not. Oh, dude, I'm digging it. I love blues so much. All right. Let's learn how to hire and fire cops. How hard can this be? We're going to go into affairs. The police station seems to be the only place we can click. The labor market. Alright, man, I don't want to hire her. No. Okay, clearly we can hire anyone, like, with the most professionalism, right? So, you can go to shift B, because fuck it. Why not, right? Want to creep a slot? Time to fire somebody. Who's going to catch these hands? Roy? It's been nice seeing you, Roy. Alright. If you have legal grounds for the termination, no one will ask any questions. You might need to fire them anyways. Legality be damned. But you can land in additional proceedings. Yeah, we could probably just fire him legally. He is a little on the old side, so let's kick him out of here. Sorry about that, fam. Alright, we're gonna get this guy. First of all, his beard is phenomenal. Alright, so let's hire his ass. And we can hire ourselves a detective as well, it appears. We've got 2, and okay, so we need another one for Shift A. A Shift A detective. I really like this guy's coat. He's got like a trench coat going on. I'm digging that shit. Get on in. You're on board, Lyman Skinner. Let's get it, alright? We're done. The day is starting with vandalism at St. John's Cathedral. We've received a frightened call from a local cathedral. This morning, the abbot discovered that someone entered the old cemetery during the night. The old yard's tombstones are painted with satanic symbols. Some have been broken into pieces, and there are even marks from a shovel. But the abbot would say nothing more. Alright, we got the big guns on here. This sounds like a job for the duo of Birch and Birch Jr. Here we go! Oh my gosh, they got so bad. Look at this guy, 20? Like, I bet a stone could do better. Let's go to the Atticus Towers now, it looks like. We've got some vandalism, some more vandalism. Businessman Harley Jones, looking out his window, saw 2 teenagers scratching offensive slogans in his new car. Well, Samity, you take Robbins, and do we need Roy? Roy's fired. We can still use him. He must have one last day. All right, Roy. We'll give you your one last day, all right, buddy? We'll give you one last mission. You can feel good about yourself. We'll save the heavy hitter Stovall for a big deal, for like a big disaster that's going to come up. Because you know it will. Eventually something's going to come up. We got this vandalism report. Oh my god. Offenders escaped, officers unharmed. Birch Jr., what are you doing? Birch is not very proud of his son, although they're not very good at their jobs. The offenders escaped. The Birch Bros have already screwed up. Alright, we got a suspicious individual at Eddie's Burgers. A waitress named Mila reported that she served a chicken Eddie and a Diet Coke to a dangerous criminal who she's seen on television just that morning. The culprit is sitting at the window eating a burger. Do we want to call in the big gun of Stovall? Do we want Stovall to deal with this dangerous criminal? I don't think so. I think Van Dahl could probably handle it. You and Grant, you guys can go have a little love time, you know what I'm saying? Hey, not only am I a police chief, I'm here to get you guys married. I'm here to hook you up, make you feel good. Please give me better news over here. Tell me Roy hit the spot with Samity and Robbins, all right? Roy is, I mean, he's going out on a high note. He's going out in a good way. We didn't actually have to fire him. We did. In fact, we could still probably cancel our firing of this guy. We could keep Roy around. I mean, he is on a hit right now, all right? The waitress had mistaken retired officer Frank Nero for the fugitive in question. It's a false alarm. So, we know there are false alarms in this game, which I didn't actually know. So, there we go. What is this? Mr. Boyd, my bouncer stuffed himself with Mexican food again, and now he can't get off the can. Meantime, the line outside the club is stretching around the block. We need someone out here to tell the cool guys from the punks. I have just the guy to tell the coolest from the most punks. Birch Jr., that's right. Give him a round of applause. Birch Jr., you get on in there. You make yourself useful, my friend, all right? You go help out the great people of Freeburg. You stand out there and tell the punks from the cool, slick dudes, all right, my friend? You get out there and make that shit happen. All right, looks like we're waiting around for some more calls going. It's a slow day today, and I'm pretty much okay with that. The Christopher G. Sands Ice Arena. Now, for a mafia criminal, don't you think this guy, we shouldn't have named the ice arena after him? Who am I to say, right? But I'm just saying. An anonymous call just came in. A clown carrying balloons at the skating rink is selling crack to teenagers. All right, Stovall. Go get him, bud. All right? Bud. Get it? Ha. Crack, bud, drugs. Anyways, you go ahead and take Birch. Maybe you can teach him a lesson about being a good dad while his son is out there telling the losers from the cool people and whatnot. All right, we've got... Oh, shit. All right. Sorry, Chief, but I quit. I'm sorry? In one night, I pulled in more cash than I earned in a month working at this dump. Mr. Sorkin says he wouldn't mind taking me on. So I guess I just wasn't cut out to be a cop. God darn it, Birch Jr. Why did we send you? We could have sent Roy and kept the Birch brothers together. So soon, such great things have been missed. Like Leonard Skinner in their prime. Many things just ripped from us. Oh my gosh, thanks for the help, Mr. Boyd. This is from Sam. $4,500 bucks. Look at that. We are on our way to our $500,000. This is a pretty imminent thing. A suicide threat. Unfortunately, we've already sent Stovall out, so that might be bad. A naked man... Okay, never mind. Stovall, we don't need you. I say no more. A naked man carrying a canister of gasoline has threatened to set himself on fire unless his favorite chewing gum becomes popular. Oh my heavens above. Don't tell me it's so. Well, we want to talk you off the edge. So we're not going to send Roy. No. How about we send Samity and Robbins, because he seems like a good guy to go along. He's like, yeah, dude, I'm chill. Like, what's up, dog? I won't ever do that again. I promise, all right? I won't ever do that shit again to you. All right, here we go. We're making it happen now. I'm feeling good about this. I got high hopes. All right, looks like night has fallen on day 3 in Freeburg. I'm feeling pretty good about myself. All right, this is the drug sales thing. As the police arrive, the clown is seen making balloon animals for the kids. Take the clown onto the ice and round up any witnesses. Carefully watch the clown from the stands. Cover up in a raincoat and pretend to be an illicit customer. Who did we send on this? We sent Stovall and Birch, right? Why don't we watch the guy from this? Let's just see what's happening, shall we? We got him! Stovall, you animal! Hopefully you taught Birch a couple things, and thankfully Birch can redeem himself after that. The first disaster he had. The suicide threat has just come in. Thankfully, the offender was caught and the officers are unharmed. Nobody set themselves on fire over some chewing gum, which is probably for the best if we're honest with each other. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Birch Jr. quit. And so did Roy. So it looks like day 4 we're going to have to do a little bit of hiring for Shift A. Shift A is in a bad way. The Golden Bird says Robespierre to reveal his identity when the time is right. I don't know who that is, so we don't care. The Freeburg Tribune says feminist organization denied official registration because fuck 'em. The fact, Freeburg's #1 paper says enemies using feminists to destroy Freeburg. Well, we're gonna hop in our jalopy and maybe not. We're gonna think about it first over the newspaper. We'll see what we can come up with.
Whenever I'm alone at home and there's a knock at the door, I always hope it'll be my wife, Laura. She's always forgetting her keys.
Aw, that's
Hello,
cute
my name is
clumsiness.
Steve, and you're Jack Boyd, is that right?
To get to my front door, the Bible boys walked about a mile from the local bus stop, jumping over mud puddles and skirting a couple of landfills. Laura doesn't go in for religion either. But according to her, these brave lunatics with their fake smiles deserve at least a minute of attention. She patiently listens to them, asks them questions, regales them with pastries, and never once dropping a hint of condescension.
Oh, wow,
When I
okay.
watch her do it, I've got to admit it gets me. I'd have hugged those boys, sat with them on the porch, and lit up a cigar. But a month after Laura left, all I could do was
Oh, no.
quietly ask them not to bother me. Today I'm a little rougher still. Shut the door on his nose this time.
Well,
Another
that's not
couple
very
weeks at this
polite.
rate, and I'll be greeting anyone who comes close with my service pistol pointed towards the sky, ready to fire my warning shots.
Wow, you're in a bad way,
In my
friend.
life, even the basic stuff never goes like it's supposed to. Normally, when a wife is going to leave home, she'll make a scene, or at least sit everyone down for a serious conversation. But Laura just disappeared. The children in the stories always stand on the side of the mother, but all three of our sons supported me.
What the hell is going on here, dude?
The in-laws always blame the husband for making their daughter unhappy. But now Sally, Laura's mother, well, we sort of have a pact. The fellow Laura ran off with is young enough to be her son.
Oh, no.
I hear he's 30 years old. Of all the possible information a man can know about his wife's lover, I get hit with
Ooh,
that. Fortunately,
yeah.
Laura's mother doesn't like the way it sounds either. Sally figures this guy just thought he'd have some fun with a mature woman, but he'll be back chasing college girls before the year is out. So we have an agreement.
Oh my gosh.
Sally's going to track down Laura and try to reason with her, and we'll arrange a meeting. Meanwhile, I'm supposed to not do anything stupid, which of course means anything at all. It's a crazy situation. I'm the police chief, and the person I'm trusting to find my wife is an old woman armed with a phone book. But I
And
can't
you
afford
take
to
her
lose
back?
Sally as an ally.
What are you
so
doing?
For the moment, I had to swallow my pride.
Dude, what are you doing? No, 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 no. Don't take her back. Let her go.
Hello.
Mrs. Markham, this is Boyd.
Oh, is there any news?
That's what I wanted to ask you. Have you found anything? An address, phone number? Have you spoken to her?
Don't worry, Jack. I've narrowed the range to 2 suspects, or whatever you like to say at your police building.
At my police building, we find people faster than a funny old woman chirping on the phone with my wife's girlfriends.
Oh, you're an old man, Jack. Come to your senses. They'd give us straight odds on the street. But I've got more energy, Jack. Maybe you think I'm a foolish old woman, but I go to my book club, argue with the girls about Byron, and it gives me energy. I talk to my dogs, and it gives me energy. And you have nothing, Jack.
I
You
get
don't
up
even
in the
have a
morning,
hobby.
it gives me
You got
energy.
No passion. It's why Laura left you.
Let's not go back into
Oh
that,
my
Sally.
God.
Find my wife, and we can discuss my hobbies later. I'm waiting for your call, and my patience is running thin.
I don't see you doing any work or
Laura,
me doing
if you've
any
stopped
work.
loving me, I'll let you go. I can't expect the impossible from you. Just don't let me die out here, okay?
I don't know why you'd take her back. If she's running around with a 30-year-old, I'd be like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm out of here. Like, I don't want none of that. But whatever. Who am I to say? Alright, Armstrong. What do you have to say to me today? My dog died yesterday, and I'm just terribly depressed. Can I go home? Yes, but come tomorrow, friend. My grandfather has epilepsy and had recently oh my gosh, his seizures have gotten worse. They happen more often, and they all end in tears. The doctor says he needs a special new drug that I can only get out of town. I'm in one of those families who drives. Okay, I'm the only one in the family who drives. Price, you're the only one that drives in your whole family. Can I go get the drugs today? Price, you're not very useful to us anyways, so I'll just say yes to you. I don't really care. Like, whatever. Shift B. It's going to be lit. Let's get it rocking and rolling here. Do we want any music? No. Today is nothing but business, all right? Straight to the heart business. We're going to do some real-life policing, all right? Message from City Hall. Fire all black cops. Our racist gang has recently made some trouble in the city. They're capturing black townspeople and beating them to death. Why have I not heard about this? We haven't gotten a single call about this. They recently sent a message to a local radio station promising to kill all the black doctors, firemen, and police. We don't need any more dead police, especially not mere months before the election. The rapists are gaining more and more followers, and even some of our citizens support them. Racist. I said rapists, my bad. You'll have to fire all your black employees over the next 2 days due to mounting racial tensions. That can't be so. What about Stovall? We've got Stovall, guys. No, we're not firing Stovall. We gave him the stripe. Right? He's a 2-stripe man. We're not firing him. It's not happening. Everyone but him. All right. If someone commits a serious crime and flees the scene, the case goes to your detectives. All right, let's answer this call first. Let's get to the call first, shall we? City Hall parking lot. Destruction of property. A member of the city's cleaning crew saw an elderly man approaching some expensive cars in the parking lot, carrying a long iron rod. The whole street could hear him shouting, "Bastard! Thieves! Bloodsuckers!" Dun dun. Alright. Looks like we can't actually do anything. Looks like we do have to go to this first. Alright. They investigate the crime scene, interview witnesses, and gather whatever information seems pertinent. One of your detectives will be the lead investigator for your case. You can assign additional detectives to any case who will work under the lead investigator as, subordinates. I guess that's what that word would be. The more professional the lead investigator, the more effective the team. Alright, well, that tells me that Mole is leading to Brito. And they're about to make that shit happen. Alright, now we can get to this call. Fontina, you look like that black girl that Star was with, right? Which, by the way, is a very porn starish name. Anyways, you and Austin, you girls can go hit it up, make it happen, make this old white guy, or whoever he is, I'm not really sure. I don't even really, I don't remember, just, go deal with it, right? Alright, it's actually almost lunchtime already. So I'm thinking we make that happen soon, right? A carjacking. A gas station surveillance camera recorded a car that's on the stolen vehicles list. Alright, Purdy. You take the leading. You take Tsubaki and Asano. Yeah, you guys go hit that shit up. Make it happen. Get that car back. Shine your flashlight at it. Be like, hey, is this the car? Hopefully. The investigation has started. Fantastic. Tell me more. Detectives have interviewed witnesses, collecting evidence from the scene, and are pursuing the investigation. Expect results. Alright, do we want to read this, or do we want to wait till... It looks like we're going to get some frames, and we're going to have to put them all together, right? Or do we drag? I'm not really sure. Do we want to read these right now, or do we want to read these later? Let's read them later. I want to get back to policing as soon as I can. Here we go. Tell me about it. We got them. They're unharmed, and we can dab, because that was fantastic. I'm sorry, that was a weird sound I just made right there. I promise I won't do that to you guys ever again. That shit was a little messed up. I'm sorry about that. Alright. Looks like right next to City Hall. I could probably see the... Oh, whoa. Alright. The driver is nowhere to be seen. Wait at a safe distance for the driver to appear. Interview any potential eyewitnesses. Search the car. Let's just hang back. We don't want anything to happen. Hey! That's probably for the best. What if he would have showed up and, like, blown up or something? You never know. Alright, let's get back to this one. Suspicious individual in Desire Park. Corey Ramsey, mother of several children, has expressed her concerns about a suspicious man wearing bifocals. That right there means he's suspicious. Seated on a bench beside a playground, meaning he's suspicious. He's been watching the children for over an hour and has taken several photographs of them. Alright, Coachy, you need to go in there with Yancey and lay the hammer down on this perverted guy with bifocals. Alright, listen. Make that happen for me. Make us proud, alright? I'll watch from my window here at City Hall. Or at the police station, I'm sorry. I'll sit here and watch and be like, oh, a little to your left. We got him. Okay, anyways. This one. The suspicious individual. We caught him. No one was harmed. He was probably just, being fucking weird. Okay. Mr. Boyd, I'm opening Freeburg's first martial art club. And for my first exhibition, I want to hold a sparring match where one of my students take on your toughest cop. After the fight, I'll teach your man a few tricks. Something that will help him out on the streets. Unfortunately, we've only got one man on this police force. And this man, I mean, he must be rock hard all the time, right? With so many, maybe not for Purdy, but who am I to say? My wife ran off with a 30-year-old, so whatever. Anyways, report on this homicide. Oh, okay, we've got some more frames. Can I close this real fast? I'd like to send Kochi, whatever the hell. She's our best officer. Go give him hell, all right? Show those bastards what's up. let's go into here. We've got 3 frames. Details. Okay. They get it wrong half the time, but a good cop can separate fact from fiction. They know how to look at case materials. The more professional the detectives work at an investigation, the better their instincts. I don't give a fuck. Let me read this. Mr. Graham. They drove by in a sedan, and they shot like a machine gun. I didn't see much. Okay. I only heard a few muffled shots by Mr. Clayton. Mr. Carr says he got what he deserved. He's been causing trouble for a long time, and recently there's been lots of cursing and carrying on. Mrs. Cobb says, I don't remember the car, and the neighborhood was quiet. I never heard any shots. Mr. Carpenter says, the police these days don't do nothing. I almost died myself. I went to buy some medicine. I was nearly hit by some idiot's car because the police could stop that. You know what I'm saying. Alright. So he went to get some drugs. He's chilling there. He straight up got shot. Is this right? Do we have to get these in there? Oh, shit. Okay. So we just have to put them in the right order. When an investigation pans out, you'll have yourself a suspect. Sometimes there's more than one, but in this case, your detectives have narrowed it down to a single candidate. Travis Norton, a known racist who already has several previous convictions. Alright. Your detectives have information on the whereabouts of the suspect. Sometimes there might be a number of locations to choose from. Clearly there's only one. So let's go ahead to carry out the arrest. 2 officers must escort the lead investigator to apprehend the suspect. If the lead investigator is not on duty, I don't know why I said that weird, the arrest will have to wait. But remember that fugitives won't sit patiently while your schedule clears. Alright. We're gonna go make sure we get this guy. Purdy, take Tsubaki, and Mole. Get that shit handled, alright? There's a fight at Kevin's Throat Bar. A bartender reports a couple of dancers started fighting over tips, and a cat fight broke out right on stage. Alright, cat fights. We're sending the 2 women to cat fights. That's right. We've got this girl and Austin. They're getting out there handling them cat fights for us, alright? So can we do anything else in affairs, or are we just kind of stuck with just the police station? Okay. We've got a octopus restaurant. There's a fight. A bartender reported that a fight has broken out between a patron and the bar's bouncer. The man, apparently drunk, had climbed onto the stage while a local singer was performing and tried to sing a duet with her. Okay, we can't have none of that. Yancey, you take a Sano and go show this guy that he's not good at karaoke. All right, if you're ever like that, don't get up on stage. All right, don't. You know, if you go see a local band, I mean, it's a very honorable thing to try, right? But you don't have to, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't have to. And I don't know if that's a guy or a girl, but I know what that is. Anyways, on the stage are 2 strippers going at it. And it's gone beyond arguing to a full-on cat fight. That must be a girl then. I'm not really sure about that physique though. Anyways, the bouncer is fast asleep, clearly too wasted to handle the situation. The drunken patrons are happily watching the fight. Shut off the music, turn on the lights. Listen girls, cut the crap or this is gonna get serious. Draw your service weapon. Alright. We do not need to go 0 to 10 right away. So let's just say, hey, it's gonna get serious. Ah, yeah, she is a woman after all. Alright. The strippers continue fighting, oblivious to the police interference. Step onto the stage, separate the girls. Ask the bartender for a bucket of cold water and throw it on the combatants. Watch the strippers go at it and don't interfere. I had a teacher, believe it or not, who did this actual thing. He had like a saucer pan though, right, for food cooking. And these 2 guys were fighting out in the hallway and he filled that thing up with water and threw it on him. And then separated him. He was great. I think he actually got fired, recently this year, but anyways, we'll do what he did. What he did worked, so it did not work here though. Unfortunately, the cat fight ladies, Salt and Peppa, as they're also known, maybe. How do they escape? Like, we're just chilling out. Like, did they run out the door and we missed it? I don't know. Whatever. They got away. That's a shame. Tell me about this, Chief. Just about got nailed by the Jap a couple times. And I guess, think I can take the day off? Yeah, pulled your back. Oh, yeah, you can take the day off. Kochi, you did a great job. Right, this should be the last thing of the day here. Tell me about this. Oh, the investigation. Offenders caught. Perfectly. You were able to arrest all suspects. Oh my gosh, look at that upgrade. Mole, you're one hell of a professional. DeBrito, you are exactly average, my friend. I can work with exactly average. You're not You're not less than average. You are average, my friend. Let's read about this report as well, about the fight. We went ahead and wrap that one up as well. That's fantastic. Let's go ahead, end the day. Shifts A and B. Let's properly end the day. We've got a checkpoint. It is day 5 now. July 19th. Holy good golly, Miss Molly. Freeburg Tribune says, Officer Blaine explains, I thought she was a suicide bomber. The Goldenberg says, retired police officer Thomas Blaine shoots pregnant woman. Ah, that'll tell ya. And the fact, Freeburg's #1 paper says, Mayor Rogers, the city has no problems with racists. That's why you're telling me to fire all my black cops. You liar.
Why would a man need a barn? To store all the stuff you can't bring home. About 30 years ago, back when I was young and interested in farming, I carried all kinds of junk home. After a day in the field, I'd come home with buckets, shovels, dirty boots and clothes, and instantly transform the living room. But even back then, there's something I always kept in the barn.
Your dead women. This is where we find out he has like a super dark backstory, right? Oh, he's digging. Is this where he keeps the does he? Ah, there they are.
I stopped keeping my pills inside the house because every time I was about to take a triple, someone would knock on my
Oh, a
bedroom
triple.
door.
There you go. That's not.
Now
a
they're
problem.
knocking on my barn door. Well, fine. It's not every day that someone comes to visit your barn. In all the
it's
years we
Kendrick.
worked together, Kendrick never came to visit the house. We drank at bars, went fishing, went to the mountains, even chased off some poachers one time. But he never came for dinner with the family. We never watched football over here. And now he's brought his friends to visit my barn. I always try to look unsurprised, like it's an everyday thing to get visitors at the old barn, especially guests with their own personal
The guy that works
bodyguards.
with the mafia, right?
But Kendrick is sharp enough to see he's caught me with my pants on backwards.
Sorry for the surprise, Jack. We saw you from the car. Figured we'd find you in here. I'm going in for a minute, fellas. These guys will wait outside.
Does he want to do a triple with me? Maybe. Who knows? Who am I
How
to
long
say?
you been dating the lover boys?
They're Sans people, Jack.
Yeah. So now you're appearing in public with members of the mafia?
Jack, I'm leaving tonight. More like fleeing. Jenny and I are taking the girls and making a run for it. Probably won't be seeing each other again. I've got new documents, a new name, a new life, everything new.
The papers say you're still working your last week for the department.
I've got to get out today. I won't be getting another chance. Don't know if you noticed, but the whole city is against me.
You told your mafia friends about your plans.
Jackie, if I don't fix everything with them in the next few hours, they're going to kill me. And not just me. My family, my relatives, God, Jack, I don't know who else. They found out that I was planning to run and they demanded that we close our contract today.
What contract?
Your contract, Frank? Really? Is that how you talk now? Maybe you should call in the lawyers to straighten all this out.
Now is not the time, Jack, please. I have a commitment to them until the end of the year. They need an inside line at police headquarters. I can't just give them back the money. That's not how the mafia works. If I can't find someone I can trust tonight, I'm dead. You know me, Jack. I wouldn't ask you if I wasn't afraid they'd cut my daughters to pieces before sunrise.
He's the damn fool who puts his daughters in the crosshairs in the first place. Anyone in my place would have dressed him down good. But I didn't want to pile it on. Fate's already got this guy's soul in the grinder.
Oh, we're making the decision. Okay, so if we help Kendrick, we are now the inside sort of like helper for the mafia. And Kendrick won't die. Maybe. This is if the mafia keeps their word, right? Which probably isn't going to happen. We could refuse to help Kendrick, and we could be up nose, up brow, keep our lives going on, not get embroiled in the same controversies, and just keep it going. We worked with this guy, what did they say, 30 years? And 20 of those years he'd been being a bad person. Now he's in a rough spot. Fuck it, let's help him. Why not, right?
Give him my phone number and tell him it's done. Don't call me. Don't come to work today. I don't want to see or hear from you
If
again.
he dies, I'm gonna be so
Time
upset.
for you to go.
Jack,
Get the fuck out of my nice cozy barn, Frank.
Oh
At
boy.
the time, I was trying not to think about what just happened. It was almost too much to take in. I'm probably the most popular police chief in the history of the city, and I have to admit, I've thought about that more than once, sometimes with a little pride even. In one of the features they wrote about me in the papers, they said it pretty plain. He catches the criminals. Believe me, high praise like that is unheard of in Freeburg, especially for a cop. And here I am, the person who catches criminals, and I've agreed to help the mafia, or I'll come home to a bag stuffed with my kids' body parts.
Oh, I didn't think about them.
Right before the last hammer falls.
Ah,
Hey,
shit, maybe I should
remember
redo
that cop who caught criminals? It turns out he was a mafia bitch. And all for the sake of a greedy, corrupt cop who should have fled the country years ago. That sound right to you?
Now he's asking me. Yeah, okay, maybe I fucked up. What if we just... Okay, you can have my number. Like, well, I'm just not going to do anything. Terrible heartburn. Can I go and lie down? Fuck, I don't care, dude. Whatever. Drank too much. Can't hold it together. Birch, you fucking stay in here, buddy. My cat ate some cream past its sell-by date. They had diarrhea all night. They're better now, but I'd like to spend the day with them. What the fuck you doing, Silk? Boy, you best be staying here, alright? I feel like we may have just made a grave error, a grave mistake. And this might change our policing forever. But we'll find out next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have a fantastic day. And I'll see you all next time.